Hello and welcome. We're back here in the office and the floor is blackjacked. So we've done this as a precaution. It's not needed because we are actually putting another DPM down, but we figured, like, why not for the sake of 60 quid and 10 coats later. So yeah, the tub said it needed for every kilo of damp proof it goes 1 metre squared. So basically 2 tubs covered the whole floor, well 1.5 really, because we had some left over from before. So yeah, so this had of course 1.5 tubs, which is about 1 kilo of thingy per metre square. So quite happy with it. The next job is we're getting the DPM roll and rolling that out, and that will be lapped up the sides, just up to the timbers, and then yeah, we're probably going to have to loosen the bottom battens off all the way around so we can just hold it up there. And once that's down, tape the joint in the middle. And then we've got insulation to go up the upstand to the bottom of the blocks, and then we'll, once they're up, we'll then start putting the floor around. So we've got all the Celotex all the way around here that's going to go on the floor, expanding foam any gaps and joints, tape all the joints, and then we can then put the silver foil over. And then we can start laying the actual chipboard flooring, which is going to be quite exciting really, because it's a big step, because it means that we can start throwing stud walls up and start getting this building kind of finished really, because I really need my office, really need my office. So yes, that's the plan for today. This will be another video until the flooring's down, and then we can yeah, we can get it started really. So the plastic is all down, corners are all done, all quite tidy and tight. Quite happy with it. Took quite a long time to be honest, but the corners are all looking crisp. And then I've just taped up a bit of DPM on there just to hold it in place. So the next plan is now we've got to put 50mm of insulation around the bottom of the wall just to help with a bit of chill off around the skirting level. So I'm going to be cutting that all up and fitting that as we go, dropping the insulation boards in, and just generally kind of just plodding on really. So yeah, quite happy with progress. So yeah, enjoy the time lapse and we'll keep going. It's the next day and we are putting the insulation in and hopefully get this floor done because I can't be bothered. I'm really slow starting this morning. So yeah, fingers crossed it all goes well, fingers crossed it'll be easy, but we'll see. So anyway, enjoy the time lapse and we'll get back to you in a bit. Good morning, it's the next day, floor's still down, nothing's blistered, so it all looks good. So today we're laying the 22mm tongue and groove P5 flooring, and that's basically it. So it's going to be a nice long boring time lapse of me doing that, wrestling. I've got bad hands today, they're sore and cracked and all the usual sort of wintry nonsense you get with hands, so this will be fun. But yeah, fingers crossed it goes well and we can actually just start lashing this down because I really want to get this floor down so I can just kind of just want to get this thing done now. Anyway, all right, stick around, enjoy the video, catch you in a bit. Well, it's the end of another day and I've got quite a bit done. So the floor's down and I'm having to clamp it because these boards aren't actually straight. You'd think they'd be machine straight cut, but they're actually not. So you're having to twist and pull and it's not very good. This is why the boards aren't very good. I've done as best I can. I've made some clamps up to clamp them, pull them tight and stuff, using the expanding glue. And the only thing I'm not terrible about is I've put a join right in the entrance to the door, but it should be fine. It's all supported and whatnot, so here's what it is. So yeah, this is going to be as much as I get done today, and then I'll do it tomorrow. I should get the rest of it done quite quickly. I'm going to get some more glue today because I've run out of glue. But yeah, we're quite happy with that, really, in a nutshell. It's nice to be walking on firm surface, so to speak. And then yeah, so tomorrow I get that on, and the glue on this should be dry enough, and then I'll rattle around with expanding foam around the edges, pull the packers out once that's done, and then that should be in there pretty solid. Now you must be wondering why I put plastic in here, purely because that's the entrance, and it's a bit of extra weather protection. People walking in, if I leave the doors open or whatever, it's not needed. It's P5 flooring, it should be watertight, but with the amount of gaps in it and stuff, you'll never be so sure. The glue I'm using is water activated, so you would have seen me on the time lapse spraying it with water. So I run the glue all in the joints, loads of it, as you can see, so it bursts out. I built staircases with this stuff, so it is good stuff. So what I'll do is I'll scrape all that off tomorrow, and then I will then re-glue all the joints everywhere and let it expand up again, and then that should be nice. And then yeah, and then we're good. But anyway, right, time to cover up, get tidied up, and go away for the day. So anyway, thanks for watching. Stick around, and I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Hello and good morning. We're here back in the office, and we've got probably 3.5 boards depth to go, so 9 boards to lay down. So it's going to be a stop-start video for me today because I've got lots of family stuff to do. So yeah, so we'll get on with that. But most of it looks pretty good. The glue's expanded out quite nicely. There's a few bits that haven't, to be honest, but I'm going to scrape it and give it all a good smuttering, and then yeah. So once again, enjoy the time lapse, and we'll get on with it. Hello and good morning. It's the morning after the night before. I didn't do any filming last night, I just came in and kind of got on with it. But looking down at the floor, it looks pretty good, to be honest, so quite happy. I did go and glue all the joints up with wood glue and some dust, just to sort out that the boards were shaped like a banana. So when you put them together, it was very difficult. And normally when you're laying this stuff on timber, you have these clamps that you wind up, pushes it, kind of straightens and pushes the board where you can't do that on a floating floor. But to be fair, the glue's holding really nicely. I used this Gorilla Glue, which I'll show you. We use this Gorilla Glue. It does stain your hands though. These are clean, so wear gloves. So that holds the board in, and then I use this glue, this one, to basically go and joint all the joints up. I do this to joint the dust up, join the gaps up with the dust, so that it doesn't fill up with other dust later on, if that makes sense. And then once we start plastering and all that sort of crap, it just makes the floor a little bit better, and also helps stop squeaks, in my opinion. Obviously there's going to be people that do this for a job, but laying this floor, getting the gaps filled, is in my opinion quite important. So yeah, so quite happy. So today's plan is to get this room tidied up, and once the room is tidied, start marking out where the little toilet area is going, because this is basically, we're going to be extracting honey in this room, so we need obviously running water here, running water in and wastewater out, and because it's also a home gym and a home office, there's loads of rules. Basically I'm allowed to put a toilet in here, so we're putting a toilet in. So I've got to work out where that's going. It's got to be a compact space because I want as much office space as possible. I'm really looking forward to getting back on track with my actual business where I actually make a living. As I've really, over the last 3 years, I really haven't done a great deal of work on that. So I need to get back in the flow and start banging in some money, because this build and the other build up the road and everything else going on is costing me quite dearly. Anyway, let's time lapse me tidying up, and we'll get to it.